Umesh Jain, faculty in geology from Government Polytechnic Jajpur. Today we discuss about rock and its formation, how the rocks are formed and what are the different types of rock. These are my contents where we discuss what is rock and the difference between a rock and a mineral. The different varieties of rock are found on the earth crust, that are the igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. And the rock cycle. First is the introduction. Geology in mining are very important because the study of exploration, surface topographic map, mining planning, quality control of mineral, and last the determine the geological structure of different topography. Then we discuss about what is rock and what is mineral. Rock is naturally occurring homogeneous and solid substance, and these are the aggregate of mineral that cover the earth crust, mainly the lithosphere or the earth crust. Mineral is a naturally occurring homogeneous solid and formed by the inorganic process, and that have a particular atomic structure and chemical composition. These are called mineral. The example of rock are basalt, granite, gabbro, pegmatite. These are the different varieties of rock, and different minerals are hematite, magnetite, talc, feldspar, quartz, mica, etc. The minerals' physical property are also a very important role in the mineral identification. Then we discuss about what is mineral and the difference between minerals and rock. We know about and also discuss the minerals, what is minerals and what is rock. In minerals and rock, minerals are formed by inorganic process, but rock may be formed from organic process or inorganic process. Like example, coal formed from organic process. So with the organic component we differentiate rock and mineral. And minerals have a fixed chemical structure, but rock don't have any fixed structure. Rocks are aggregate of mineral, like two or more mineral combined to form a rock. Then we discuss different types of rock. First one is the igneous rock, second one is the sedimentary rock, and third one is the metamorphic rock. Igneous rock, also called as primary rock, secondary rock is sedimentary rock, and tertiary rock is metamorphic rock. Then first we discuss about igneous rock. Igneous rock is the primary rock and a first formed rock, and it is formed from the cooling, solidification, consolidation of magma or lava. Magma is the molten material that is present below the earth's surface, but lava is present above the earth's surface. The igneous rock is formed from the cooling, solidification of molten magma or lava. It is also three types: volcanic rock, hypabyssal rock, and a plutonic rock. They have a crystalline and a hard texture, and they rarely contains fossils. Igneous rock mainly rarely contain fossils, and the example of different igneous rock are granite, basalt, gabbro, dolerite, etc. Then we discuss about sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock are formed from the sediments. The sediments are accumulated and compacted to form a sedimentary rock. Also we call that is by the process of accumulation, consolidation, cementation, compaction, and also the diagenesis and lithification process are involved to form a sedimentary rock. and the sedimentary rocks are found in river beds, lakes and deserts. And the sedimentary rocks are layered and soft textures. And the sedimentary rock often contains fossils. And example of sedimentary rock are sandstone, limestone, shale, conglomerate, breccia, etc. If you consider the sedimentary rock and igneous rock are mainly dark in color, but sedimentary rock are light in color and soft in nature. But igneous rock are very hard in nature. The last is the metamorphic rock, and it is also known as the tertiary rock. The metamorphic rock may be formed from igneous rock or sedimentary rock. If metamorphic rock formed from the igneous rock, then it is known as parametamorphic. If igneous rock is formed from the sedimentary rock, it is known as orthometamorphic. The metamorphic rock are mainly formed by the process of metamorphism. In metamorphism, we call the increase with depth. Also, the temperature and pressure increases. And here, the chemically active fluid also involved to form a metamorphic rock. The pre-existing rock like igneous rock and sedimentary rock are involved by the process of metamorphism to form a metamorphic rock. The example of metamorphic rock are marble, slate, gneiss, charnocite, pegmatite. These are also different types of metamorphic rock. And pegmatite is called a mixed rock. That means it is both in igneous and metamorphic origin. If we discuss about the different textures of rocks, then igneous rock have a crystalline texture, sedimentary rock have soft in nature and also crystalline texture. In metamorphic rocks, foliations, lineations are also found in metamorphic rock. Then we discuss about rock cycle. First rock is igneous rock, then second rock is sedimentary rock, and tertiary rock is metamorphic rock. First, igneous rock are formed from the consolidation, cooling, solidification of magma or lava. Then the igneous rock are different weathering and erosion process are involved to break down the igneous rock to form different sediments. The sediments are accumulate diagenesis and lithification process involved to form a sedimentary rock. Last, the metamorphic rock, the tertiary rock are formed by the metamorphism process. Both the sedimentary and igneous rock undergo the metamorphism process to form the metamorphic rock. The metamorphic rock is the tertiary rock and formed from the pre-existing rocks like igneous rock and sedimentary rock. And then by the process of metamorphism, the igneous rock are formed. Then the cycle is repeated. Last one is conclusion. In nature, different varieties are we call all the earth crust are composed of different types of rock. The sedimentary, igneous and a metamorphic rock. The earth crust mainly the upper surface of the earth. Major percentage of rocks are the sedimentary rocks. Different the rocks are essential for life also. The different buildings are also made up of from different types of rock like igneous also, metamorphic also and sedimentary. The Taj Mahal made up of marble, that is a metamorphic rock. And we called Red Fort in Delhi, this is made up of red sandstones. This is all about the rock and its formation. Thank you so much.